Welcome to a casted game of Age of Empires 4, and this is not a regular casted game because we're here with ranked 2 versus 2. Spawning in the north side of the map, we've got Marine Lord in the color purple. His teammate in the color green, it is going to be Liquid the Muslim playing as the Ottomans. Did I say what Civ the Marine Lord was? I don't think I did. He's playing the French in the south side of the map. In the color light blue, we've got Crackety here playing his signature civilization. It is going to be the Chinese. His teammate today is going to be Core in the color blue, playing as the Holy Roman Empire. So that's right, team ranked is here. It's in 2v2s, 3v3s, and 4v4s. So you can play with your friends on ranked, earn those cool, nice little profile pictures for the end of the season. So we've got a pretty nice matchup here. I mean, Holy Roman Empire plus Chinese versus Ottoman versus French. Or Ottoman and French. Now, we're going to have to see how the team game aspect of the game evolves. Because what we've seen is, at the moment, it seems to just be French and English. It seems to be the ultimate couple still. We've got like Mongol and French as well. They seem to be pretty dominant. And it's not a lot's changed from when the game has launched, basically. However, we might see some big changes in the meta coming up because we've got the $40,000 EGC TV event, which is going to be a team tournament. It's either going to be in 2v2 or 3v3. I don't think they've decided yet, but teams have been formed, and what we do know is that Marine Lord, the Muslim, and Beastie Cutie are going to be in a team. So they're going to be making an absolutely crazy team right there. So it's going to be exciting to see how they do in the tournament. I'm sure they'll be absolutely dominating. Going to have to see what sort of teams decide to face up against them. But let's have a look at the players' builds right here. We can see the Muslim not going to be going for any sort of early military school. Going to be going with the standard 3 villagers on the gold into a what I would expect to be the twin midress. Which makes sense. I mean, we're going to have to see what Marine Lord decides to go for here. Of course, going to be going with the School of Cavalry. And of course, the Minaret Madras. On the other side of the map, we do have the Archon Chapel being built for Core. Up against the wood line here. This is... Wow, this... wow. Core, what a beautiful Archon Chapel you have here. He's got the deer, he's got the berries, he's got the gold, he's got the sheep, he's got the wood. Wow. Very well done, Core. Now, Crackety's going to be edging up as well. Going to be the Barbican and the Sun here. Odd position, I'm going to be honest. I mean... yeah, I guess it makes sense. Up against gold, I mean, maybe you'd want to put it here. Try and block off this wood line a little bit, but I'm sure he's got a reason behind it. He did open up with that village opening. Something that we see Crackety go for quite often. And he's going to be... Core is going to be immediately hopping onto those deer, which have been pushed quite nice underneath that Archon Chapel. We might want to push them in a little bit more. There's a sort of running away a little bit, but... Prelate might want to hop inside of that Archon Chapel as well, but I'm sure Core will get onto that shortly. We see Marine Lord still going to be edging up with the 4 villagers on the School of Cavalry right there. Already grabbing his wheelbarrow upgrade as well. Certainly is a 11 out of 10 Archon Chapel, that is for sure. I mean maybe at the moment it's a 1 out of 10 Archon Chapel. If you don't stick the Prelate inside it, Core. Stick it inside, Core. God, I probably shouldn't say that too loud. The Muslim now going to be aging up. He's had 4 villagers on that landmark. And he's going to be hopping right onto the stone. So he's going to be going for a 2 TC play. I wouldn't be surprised to see if Marine Lord decides to go for the same. But at the moment, looks like he doesn't want to do that. Looking to stick on the one town center. Going to be producing Royal Knights. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Just go hard and heavy with the Knights. Oh, Cole, come on, man. There we go. Oh, that was like a minute, over a minute delayed right there. Imperial Academy going to be coming up for Crackety as well now. He's got quite a nice little barricade here. So, definitely nice positioning right there. Walls are going to be coming up as well. Crackety going to be wood walling this up. Is he going to get in the wall? Yes, he does. Manages to block off Marine Lord's scout right there. Definitely a nice little delay right there. denying Marine Lord that scouting information for a little bit longer will be really nice, as that Royal Knight is on the way. We do hear some typing in the chat as well. And now what is the Muslim going to be up to? So it's going to be the 2 TC play. As we can see, he's gathered up enough for a military school. If that was the case, if that's what he was doing. So neither players on the southern side of the map have got any production buildings down, which is surprising to me, because usually up against the French, what you like to do is build a barracks quite early on, get out a couple spearmen just to defend from the raids. But I mean, the Chinese not quite so much, because you do have the Barbican and you can build the walls really quickly. You can see that's the approach that Crackly is going for, and the age up already coming through from core. Going for that fast castle build makes a lot of sense up against the French and the Ottomans in this position, and it's going to be the Burgrave Palace. I wouldn't be surprised to see just mass men-at-arms being spammed, and it looks like Crackly... I'm going to be honest, I have no clue what Crackly's up to. I mean, he's gone quite heavy on the wood, so I wouldn't be surprised to see if he just sort of backs up with a load of Chukanu maybe. Core needs to be careful here. Royal Knight is in the base. Going to be denying Core off that deer. Maybe if he pushed them in a little bit further, maybe like underneath here, maybe. Two Royal Knights are in here, just burning down that mining camp, denying Core from the gold right now. And Core, he's got 220 gold in the bank. He's going to have enough to get maybe an upgrade and a few men-at-arms out, but he's definitely needs to get in that gold soon. So I wouldn't be surprised to see if he makes a few spearmen immediately out of this, just to try and push away these Royal Knights. You can see Marine Lord behind this is also going to be going for a second town center. The Muslim is going to have his second one up a lot faster. We can see immediately placed next to this stone outcropping. So it looks like he's going to be going for multiple, unless he now looks to go into military schools, which might be the case. As we can see, he is making a couple archery ranges now. Royal Knights are going to be pushed back by these spearmen. Two more Royal Knights are going to be heading into the base. Ooh. Nice little bit of damage there onto Core's villagers. They are going to be pushed back though. And it looks like it's just going to be very heavy on the spearman approach right now. They are on their hardened phase at the moment. He still needs to grab that veterancy upgrades, but gold is at last coming in. Oh, Royal Knights almost picking off a villager right there. So it looks like Crackerty's going to be sticking to the H2. And it looks like it's just going to be a mass production of Chukanu. So Chukanu plus Spearman from Core. And I wouldn't be surprised to see some men-at-arms being mixed in there as well. Men-at-arms make a lot of sense up against the French. Especially when, well, it makes a lot of sense once you grab the heavy maces upgrade. You want to make a good front line with Spearman plus men-at-arms, while Crackety can go for mass Chukanu on the back line. Chukanu needs to be careful here though. Royal Knights might be able to do quite a bit of damage, especially when these backline ones are coming in as well. Crackety doesn't want to overextend here, because Marino's going to be able to take a very effective fight right here. Crackety has no upgrades in. Marine Lord has his +1 attack, and now, yeah, not looking too good for Crackety. Manages to get quite a bit of damage onto one Royal Knight, but it might actually be going down here. It does. Marine Lord's micro not quite on point there. He might have been able to have pulled that back and saved it. And another one goes down. Maybe this is a pretty decent fight for Crackety. I mean, it's still a lot dead for Crackety, but he managed to even that out more so than I was expecting. Men-at-arms and Spearmen have been mixed up together here. The Muslim is now producing archers. We can see, okay, so it was only the 2 TC plus military school play. We see two military schools with Spahi, and then also an archery range down as well. So the Muslim is going to be able to do pretty well up against the Spearman here. That should be what he's targeting out, but the men-at-arms are going to be an issue for him. The meta in here as well, providing that +15 attack speed to all units nearby. We see Crackety's Chukanu are on the way. And Chukanu are going to be doing decently well up against the army composition from the Muslim. Especially with the men-at-arms here from Core as well. Crackety needs to be careful. He wants to keep his army together. His army is only effective when they're all grouped up together. can see, unfortunately for Core, trying to run in with the men-at-arms. I mean, I don't think he's got many of his blacksmith upgrades yet. He doesn't even have iron undermesh. He needs... This is the first upgrade you need to grab before running into underneath the town center like this. I mean, yeah, it feels like a bit of a throw from Core. That's a lot of resources down the drain. And, I mean, the Muslims not really even idling that much. It would be... I really wish we could have the observer UI on team games, but unfortunately it's only for 1v1s at the minute. But it looks like they might get wiped up here, or cleaned up here. Core doesn't have that much army left, and I mean the archer mass coming out from the Muslims looking really strong right now. The 2 military schools, one's producing a meta now as well. Makes a lot of sense. Metas do really well. They also provide the movement speed for the archers as well. Crackly does manage to pick off a few villagers there. Core being a little bit unobservant there, sending his spearmen in to try and attack the archers instead of killing the knight. But hey, villagers are being idled for the Muslim though, so that's quite a lot of idle time right there. We'll take a look at the villager count in a second, but we can see Crackly dropping down 2 rounds. These guys are going all in on the Muslim, but it might be a little bit of an overextension right here. I mean, look at the... Yeah, I mean, they get cancelled. Because, I mean, Marine Lord's knights are looking really strong right now. We'll take a look at his base. We see 4 if you include the School of Cavalry down right now. He's got the 2nd town center out as well. We'll take a look at the villager counts in a second. So we got 52 for Marine Lord, 46 for the Muslim. So he's actually quite a bit behind, despite him being on 2 TCs. But he did lose quite a lot of builds over here. Crackly on 51. He is on that 2... is it 2 CC now? No, only 1 TC song. So, I mean, still holding up pretty decently. And then we've got Core on 40. So, not looking too bad. And we see... I mean, they're trying to make some moves here, Crackly and Core. But unfortunately, not really doing too much. We do see Crackly still stuck in the feudal age. Meta does get picked off right there for the Muslim. Unfortunately, the Muslim's not going to have that movement speed buff, but I don't think he really needs it at this point. I mean, the Muslim and Marine Lord just looking super strong right here. Crackly is going to have to pull completely back right now. And behind this, Marine Lord's economy is absolutely booming away. Crackly floating so much wood right now. We can see all of that wood up there. He's making a bit of a farm transition, so at least he's got something to spend that wood on. Relics being picked up now for Core as well. Belton Monastery. I guess it makes sense. But I mean, right now, if behind this, you kind of... When you do a fast castle like this, I feel like you want to drop down a couple towers in base. And then grab relics immediately and stick relics inside of them. And get like even just the arrow slits upgrades. But if you can, a sprinkled in placement. Because if you get pushed back like this... They can hold H2 units with such ease. But unfortunately, that's not the case for Core at the moment. Maybe he does look to put down a couple towers while he's got the breathing room now. But Crackly does look to hold. He's got quite a massive Chukanu still. And they're going to be fighting pretty effectively up against the archers here for the Muslim. All of the archer upgrades are in. And the walls for Crackly looking really strong right now. I mean, saying that, there's still a large gap, but... I think Marine Lord suspects them all to be closed off right now, but that is not the case. He's going to be burning through here. Two barracks have been dropped down by Crackly. He does not have trust in Core right now to make the spearmen. I mean, I guess Core is going to make a bit of a counter attack, but the Muslims' army's just looking so strong right here. He's got a Spahi, a Meta buffing up all of these archers. I feel like he can easily take this fight. Despite them being H2 units, he can just kite away. And Marine Lord's going to be able to clean the army here. I mean, the Muslims just kiting these away. He's luring these in, and now the knights are gonna make their way forwards here, and they're gonna be met with a massive army of knights behind as well. Luckily, heavy maces upgrades are in for Core, so they're gonna be doing decently damage, but yeah, they don't really last that long to do the damage. That's the thing. Knights looking really strong for Marine Lord. And we can see behind this, the Muslim is going to be aging up. We can see he's got the resources in the bank to do so. And I mean, at that point, once he gets his veterancy upgrades in and he gets his +1s, I mean, he's going to be looking unstoppable right here with Marine Lord's Knights. So it looks like Marine Lord is still just pumping out Knights. 4 stables, constantly pumping out those bad boys. And the economy looking really strong for Marine Lord as well. Core going all in on Spearman right now. Chukanu from Crackly. But unfortunately, I mean, this... I feel like this could be quite an easy clean for the Muslim and Marine Lord. They're just looking too strong here. 2 relics are in for Core right now. I mean, Crackly keeps trying to build rams, but I feel like that's really not going to achieve too much. And we see... Oh, no, Core. 31 villages. Core. Oh, Core. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's like 20 villagers dead. Oh, no. Core. Oh, no. Crackly's pushing away to Muslim here, but as soon as the Muslim gets his veterancy upgrades in, I feel like he would be able to take this on. Especially with these, yeah, the Royal Knights here as well. Oh, Core on 31 villagers right now. That's not a pretty number right there compared to Marine Lord on 81, the Muslim on 73, and Crackly on 64. I mean, and Crackly's losing numbers now as well. Villagers are going to be taken out here, and this is really not looking recoverable for Crackly or Core. But they had a good they had a good attempt at the start, and we can see the veterancy upgrades are in for the Muslim now. Going to be able to take really efficient fights up against these Chukanu, especially with the 2 metas here as well. They are going to be on the range defense as well. They are going to be picked off, so good job by Crackly, but yeah, they are going to be cleaned up there. I mean, the unit production behind this is absolutely crazy for the Muslim. He's got the Mohammed Imperial Armory as well, providing that free siege. And there we go, Core surrenders, and I'm sure Crackly will be shortly behind. There it is. GG gets cooled. I mean, Crackly and Core had a good start. They were pushing into the base here, but unfortunately, the Muslim and Marine Lord are just too strong. Well, if you did enjoy this team game, then please do feel free to leave a like, and I'm sure I'll catch you around for some more team games.